Right now, 99% of global internet traffic is traveling through fragile glass fibers resting on the dark ocean floor. But there's a problem. These cables are being mapped, tapped, and stalked by hostile submarines in a new era of gray zone warfare. If these lines are cut, the global economy goes dark in seconds. This isn't just about your Wi-Fi. It's the new front line of national defense. What happens to the world if the cloud suddenly vanishes? A single coordinated strike on undersea data hubs could freeze trillions of dollars in transactions and paralyze military command structures instantly. Governments are now scrambling to deploy autonomous cable guards to patrol the abyss. We are diving into the high-tech race to protect the most vulnerable infrastructure on Earth. Forget the space race. The most important battle of 2026 is happening 5 miles below sea level. Control the cables, and you control the flow of the world's intelligence. From mysterious anchor drags to covert Russian deep-sea submersibles, the silent war for the seabed has officially begun. We're uncovering why the deep ocean is now the ultimate frontier for global superpowers. Look at this map. This is the real internet. It's not in the sky, it's not in satellites. It's underwater. Over 400 active cables stretching 1.3 million kilometers across the globe. They are roughly the thickness of a garden hose. Inside, tiny strands of glass carry $10 trillion in financial transfers every single day. The SWIFT banking system, classified military communications, global supply chain data, it all flows through these deep-sea arteries. For decades, the biggest threat to these cables was accidental. A clumsy fishing trawler dropping an anchor, a shark taking a bite, an underwater earthquake. The system was built for efficiency, not security. Cables were laid through natural geographical choke points, like the Red Sea, the Strait of Malacca, and the waters around the UK. But in the world of modern geopolitics, a choke point is a vulnerability. And adversaries have realized that you don't need to bomb a city to cripple a nation. You just need a pair of deep-sea wire cutters. The warning signs are already here. In 2022, in the freezing waters off the coast of Norway, a vital undersea cable connecting the Svalbard satellite station to the mainland was mysteriously severed. This wasn't just any station. It downloads data from polar orbiting satellites used by Western militaries. The damage required immense force. Was it an accident or a test? Fast forward to the Baltic Sea. Telecommunication cables between Finland, Estonia, and Sweden mysteriously snap. In the Red Sea, amidst geopolitical chaos, critical cables linking Europe to Asia are suddenly damaged, instantly slowing down internet traffic across continents. These events are classified as gray zone warfare. It's a military tactic where a country attacks an adversary's infrastructure but keeps it just deniable enough to avoid an all-out war. Oh, our ship just accidentally dragged its anchor for 100 miles. It provides perfect, plausible deniability. But Western intelligence agencies aren't buying it. They are watching a specific fleet of ships. Enter the GUGI, Russia's secretive main directorate of deep-sea research. While the world watches tanks and fighter jets, GUGI operates specialized spy submarines. One of them, the Losharik, is a nuclear-powered deep-diving vessel designed specifically to attach to the ocean floor. Why? 2 reasons. First, wiretapping. By placing highly advanced listening devices over fiber optic cables, intelligence agencies can copy terabytes of unencrypted raw data flowing between continents. Second, sabotage. These subs are equipped with robotic arms that can plant explosives on the cables, lying dormant until a signal is given to detonate. And it's not just Russia. China is rapidly expanding its own subsea cable networks, bypassing Western-controlled hubs. The US and its allies are actively blocking Chinese companies from laying cables in the Pacific, fearing they contain built-in backdoors for espionage. The seabed has become a chessboard. If a coordinated attack happened tomorrow, the impact would be apocalyptic. Banks would be unable to authorize transactions. ATMs would go dead. Trillions of dollars in the global stock market would freeze. The logistics networks that deliver food, medicine, and fuel would halt. Militaries deployed overseas would suddenly find themselves blind and deaf, cut off from central command. This terrifying reality has sparked a massive, multi-billion-dollar defensive response. The ultimate frontier of national defense is now deep underwater. NATO has established a dedicated undersea infrastructure coordination cell. Navies are deploying specialized surveillance ships. But the ocean is too vast for human patrols alone. The solution? Autonomous cable guards. AI-driven underwater drones, patrolling the abyss 24/7, using advanced sonar to detect hostile submersibles before they get close to the data lines. The future of global security isn't happening in the sky. It's happening in the crushing, pitch-black depths of the ocean. The internet feels like magic. It feels like the cloud. But the cloud is an illusion. Our entire modern civilization hangs by a thread. The physical, fragile thread of glass resting in the most hostile environment on Earth. As the new Cold War heats up, the battle for the seabed will define the next century of power. We can no longer afford to ignore the invisible thread, because the moment we do, the world goes dark. If you want to know how global superpowers are using AI to dominate these new battlefields, click the video on your screen right now, and don't forget to subscribe.